Tommy, we're back with one half of the NWA On Fire Tag Team Champions.
I tell you, this is Chico, I believe, right?
Chico.
Yeah, Chico. I tell you what, he is one mean Puerto Rican. I tell you that right now. This man is a street fighter. The word street fighter has his logo on. That's him.
I tell you, I made the mistake of calling him Hispanic one day. And I said, you want to do an interview for Hispanic TV? And he told me, I'm no Hispanic, I'm Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rican. I tell you what, he's proud of it. He's one tough dude. I tell you that right now.
The Latin Hit Squad, one half of the tag team champions right there. And what could you say? These guys have helped put the Logan brothers out of action. They've won the tag team titles. These guys are just downright mean, and he's got his hands full tonight as he takes on Rick Fuller.
I tell you what, they hurt the Logans big time. Big time. I tell you, I seen that match. I tell you, I was waiting for the EMTs to come running in.
The Logan's just coming back now, the 19th and 20th. They've been out almost a month. And you know what, Tommy? Who knows if they're ever going to be the same with the neck injuries they
Well, I
sustained.
tell you, I know those two kids, and I tell you what, they're looking to get back. They have revenge on their minds. I tell you, when that happens, it's going to be war. I tell you, it's going to be a war is what it's going to be.
Big Rick Fuller coming to the ring, and Chico right there. You know what, folks? This guy right here is built like a fire plug.
Exactly. Look at the size of his chest. Low to the ground, powerful.
Very low center of gravity.
I tell you what, Rick Fuller's no pushover, though. He's one big dude, and he can take care of himself, Ricky-O.
I think this one's going to be a street fight, Tommy.
This is going to be a street fight from the word go. I tell you that right now. This referee's going to have his hands full in this match.
Referee Kyle, this kid seems to get all the tough matches here on NWA On Fire.
Well, he's one of the better referees with NWA On Fire. He's still got a lot to learn, but I tell you what, he takes charge. He knows what he's doing.
Tommy, let's talk about taking charge. On Friday night, June 19th, at the Unity Raceway in Unity, Maine.
I'm looking forward to that, boy. I'm going to sit there after the wrestling show, and I'm going to sit there and watch that racing, because I'm a racing buff. I love fast cars. You know that, Ricky.
Oh, absolutely. I know about your car fetish for sure, Tommy. And let me tell you, 7 p.m. bell time, folks. Make sure you get there early. Not 7:30, 7 p.m. at the Unity Raceway in Unity, Maine. And we're going to have just knock 'em dead, drag 'em out race car show.
You know, I already talked to the promoter of that show, and he's already telling me that the phones are ringing off the hook.
Could you blame him?
No, phones are ringing off the hook. I tell you, better get there early because, there's just so many seats.
And, Tommy, let's not forget to tell the fans to check out NWAOnFire.com. Latest webcast by myself. I've actually put a column up out every week now, Ricky O's Recap. We got Brian Webster doing recaps. And don't forget to check there every week because, Tommy, we're going to have an announcement for this summer where we start doing NWA On Fire Fan Appreciation Nights, and you don't want to miss that.
Let me tell you something. NWA On Fire, you've seen the rest. Now look at the best. We are the best. The best wrestling in Maine.
Not Maine. The United States, Tommy.
Well,
what
United States, but right now we're showing Maine, and I tell you what, the people take to us like ducks on water.
That's right, Tommy. We're going to see right now Big Chico taking on Big Rick Fuller, and I'm telling you, folks, this one's going to get nasty. These two are going to just beat each other up.
I tell you, that Chico's not that much shorter than Rick Fuller.
There he goes with an armbar. Fuller takes him over. Top wrist lock right there.
He's a powerful guy, that Rick Fuller, I tell you that.
Chico looking like a ballerina right there. I just got done talking about how tough this guy is, and he looks like Twinkle Toes Flintstone.
It certainly does, but don't count him out.
Trying to get to the rope right there for a break. Smart move.
You open that door crack for him, he's going to come charging through that door. I tell you that right now.
Oh, knee to the head right there, Tommy.
That rang his bell.
Another top wrist lock there by Rick Fuller.
What's he up to here? What's Ricky up to here?
Climbing the rope.
Oh, scraped him in the eyes. What'd I tell you about this guy? No holds barred.
He's a mean dude. I'm telling you, both these guys.
He certainly is. I tell you, him and his partner.
Up and over. Fuller takes him over. Huge clothesline right there.
Hung him out on that one. Another one. Timeout.
Fuller, who just got back from an extensive tour of the Orient with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I asked him, what'd you learn over there while you were in Japan? He says, I got meaner.
Yeah, he did get meaner, I tell you. You know, Fuller is known throughout the world. I mean, he's wrestled everywhere, throughout the United States, throughout the world, all the islands. Everybody knows Big Rick Fuller.
Well, here we go. They're to the outside right now, just as we thought this one was going to go, Tommy. They're on the outside of the ring, chopping each other, throwing punches at each other, rolls them back in the ring. Fuller slides under the bottom rope.
Oh.
Chico misses an elbow drop right there. Smart maneuver by Fuller to miss that one.
Working on that arm.
Backs him up into the corner. Kyle with the count right there. Oh, he
Over
stepped
the
in
top.
between, and he was able to let Chico get an opening, like you said, Tommy.
I tell you.
You give him an inch, he's going to take a yard, and he just did it.
A yard, and that's what he's doing. He's working him over real good now. I like that yellow stripe across his outfit there. Do not cross.
There he goes, Tommy, with a boot to the midsection right there. Follows it up with a double stomp across the back with his forearms. Into the stomach right there with a shoulder block into the ropes.
I tell you, he's working him over real good here. But don't count Rick Fuller out.
Reversal by Fuller, shoots him in.
Oh, missed that one. Missed that one.
Once again, double forearms to the back. And now he's choking him on the middle rope there, Tommy. Big left hand to the top of the head right there.
I tell you what, I've always wondered why that referee lets them go with that clenched fist, you know?
You know, Tommy, I think what happens here in the NWA is these guys have learned they have to let the matches flow a little bit. And the referees are excellent at their job. I know that's from your tutelage and you're, every week giving them pointers. And I think they've relaxed just a tiny little bit so that we can see more outcomes.
Look at this.
2.5 count.
2.5 count.
But as I was saying, I think it just breeds we want to see more pinfalls and more submissions and less disqualifications here. And we've opened up the rule book just a smidge, Tommy.
Yes, we have. Rick is working him over.
Beautiful chop right there. Oh, took him right off his feet.
Flat on his back. Off the rope. Big kick to the head. I think Rick's looking to finish him off now.
Uh-oh, he's got him guzzled up for a choke slam. Wait a minute, here comes Nico.
Oh boy, look at this. Nico's in the ring now, working Rick Fuller over. He got him from the back. He's slamming him in the head. Both of them on him now. Cross the ring. Boom! Rick Fuller come back on that one, boy. Double clothesline.
And Rick Fuller, I think, is going to win this one by disqualification, Tommy. And that's right.
That's
There's
what
your
happened.
Big Rick Fuller. Winner by disqualification, Rick Fuller. Tommy, this is Ricky O here, and we're cutting back to the studio right now. Tommy, this was the first match back for Rick Fuller after he went to Japan. And this should have been a telltale sign to us about what he did a couple weeks later by turning on Apollo. Yeah. I've noticed a little bit more rule breaking in this matchup.
His attitude changed. I tell you, this is not the same Rick Fuller I'm used to. I tell you that right now.
And I guess we did find out that the Giant Pharaoh is the one who paid for his trip to Japan, for his training over there at the New Japan Dojo, and he's come back now as a hired gun for the Giant Pharaoh.
It looks that way. I tell you, there's no more stunned person in this world than me, and I tell you what, he sure did change. He made a complete reversal of 360.
This was the match right here one night before the Augusta Showdown when he turned on Apollo, the heavyweight champion, and just beat him down and set up what we now have, Apollo versus Rick Fuller. No more is fan favorite Rick Fuller here, but we've got one half of greed and disgustingness in Rick Fuller.
I tell you, when he did that, did you notice that audience? You could have heard a pin drop when he went in that ring and pulled that move.
He never, ever wanted to show Apollo that he had anything coming. Up until the last second, Apollo was able to trust Rick Fuller, but he played him like a fiddle, and Rick Fuller is back as bad. Beep, Rick Fuller.
Oh, yeah, Pearl Harbor. That's what that was.